Welcome back to another edition of Eagle Rewind, as today we rewind back to the first game for then freshman and phenom Tyzhaun Claude against Samford, as the Eagles won in double overtime on November 5th, 2019. As we rewind back to that date, I want to welcome in Tyzhaun Claude first of all.
Hey, how you doing?
Good. Glad to have you. And first off, what do you remember from this game?
It was my first game. Coach P had brought me in his office before that game and told me about the dude I was faced up against and how big and strong he was. And so that just motivated me to just do the best I could that game. And so that was it from there.
You remember what you came away with at the end of that night?
13 and 11. I think I had the third most rebounds in the country for a freshman that night.
Yeah, you definitely did the dirty work. And what is your thought being down on the low post in a game like this?
I came in just trying to play as hard as I could, and that was it.
You know, you came off the bench on this night and you played over 30 minutes. You provided a good low post complement to James Baker and LJ Bryan all night.
Yeah.
What is it like to be in the forward room with those guys?
They prepared me for this moment in practice months before this. So when I came into the game, I wasn't nervous. I just did everything that I've been doing prior to that.
And then a very guard-forward team, very deep group of guards on your team last year and team this year. How did those guys open up down low for someone like you to find the hole as much as you did that night?
We had Jay Watt last year, Juice Thomas, Jami Henson. Those guys, Jordan and Jami, could really knock down shots, and Juice did a good job getting downhill and dumping it off to me last year. So that really helped and made it easy.
And then we see throughout this video a plethora of low post moves that you have. What is one of your favorite go-tos, or somebody that you maybe model yourself after down there?
Well, I like to use my athleticism most of the time, so I like to, try to get to the middle and just jump over people. But lately this summer, I've been working on my game more, watching a lot of Carmelo Anthony, Markieff Morris, just getting post moves. So now I expanded my game, and I can hit, mid-ranges, threes, and that really opened my game up.
And then, we see you almost finished right there. You had maybe one of the dunks of the year last year against Tennessee State. Do you remember much about that dunk?
Defender, Freeman now driving right of the lane to the block to the baseline, feeds it up, partially blocked by Johnson, slammed down by Claude on the foul.
Well, with that dunk, I just did it. I think Tyzhaun had drove and he missed it high, and I just jumped up trying to get the rebound, and I just felt I was high enough, so I just slammed it in. I didn't even know I made it until I saw the crowd's reaction. So, I just kept going.
Is that something instinct kind of kicks in when you're going up for a rebound like that and then trying to put it back?
Yeah, because, sometimes, after practice or after I get done working out, I just throw lives to myself and then just catch some crazy ways. I guess that's kind of how it happened.
And then lastly, to kind of close this out, a double overtime win against Samford to start off the season last year. What was the feeling in the locker room after that win?
It just felt good to win my first game as a freshman and for us to win our first game as a team. We had been really working hard. And then I guess I was kind of nervous during that game when it got to double overtime because you really want to win and it's at home and the atmosphere. So yeah, it just felt good to win.
Great atmosphere that night, great win, and thank you for joining me to talk through this Samford win.
Thank you.
This has been another episode of Eagle Rewind. We want to thank you for joining us here this afternoon, and we can't wait to see you in the next one.